Hey everybody, Kevin here with Pursuing Pixels. This is episode number 17 of 15 minutes a game. I played like 5 minutes of this game, Risk System, and as you can see here, this is going to be a bullet hell shmup, which I've played a few of so far in this series. This was included in the Itch.io bundle for racial justice and equality, and if you like Dreamcast, Sega Saturn era shmups, this is right up your alley. Or right up my alley, for that matter. So it's got customizable controls, full controller support. Yeah, and I am just loving it. Love the art style. Yeah, we'll just get right into it. But yeah, this is the very first mission. I'm just starting straight from scratch here. And this will explain the gameplay a little bit here.
The RSK-9 was built to get you in and out of danger fast. Flying near enemy fire will charge your ship's barrier breaker. It's an extremely powerful weapon and can hit otherwise out-of-reach targets. When deployed, it emits an inverse waveform to enemy fire, so theoretically it...
Don't worry, I'll figure it out in practice.
Love it. Same attitude I have.
Good luck.
But yeah, you can basically barrel roll up and down, and you can fire, by default, auto fire is on. I turned that off just because, I don't know, I like having the tactile feel, but you can, again, customize all the controls, and then you kind of get this barrier breaker meter that's on the bottom right, that green meter that's filling up, and I think you fill that up by, like, flying close to enemy projectiles. Yeah, as you can see, I have that, like, kind of barrier, so yeah, if I come within, like, a certain, radius, I guess, of enemy fire, I fill that up, and then the barrier breaker just kind of blows everything away, I guess. And then it seems like there's health pickups, and you have, like, definitely it's more than one hit kill, which I really like. But yeah, just love the art style. Almost gives me like an Into the Breach kind of vibe. And then also the, oh shit, the nice thing is outside of the one hit kills, if you I see why they want the auto fire on by default, because when you're, oh shit, when you're doing like a roll, you definitely get like a little bonus fire. Your firing rate increases. Ugh. Okay, I got my barrier breaker. I'll try to use that next time I get a good chance. But yeah, I like that you can reach it. There's tons of health pickups. Like, I don't know. So far, again, I've only played a few minutes, and I was already just liking it so much, I figured I'd just add this one to the series. But, yeah, I pretty much got to where I saw this, I don't know, the beginning of this boss, and
You look familiar.
started recording and started over. So let's see what happens here. Oh, that health bar is massive. And yeah, with auto fire on, you kind of like your ship will just kind of automatically fire whenever you're in line with enemies. And since you don't have any kind of like ammo or anything, I guess it doesn't really matter. I might actually switch back to that. I assumed I wouldn't like that, but it's kind of hard to, with the buttons at least that I have mapped. It's kind of difficult for me to, oh shit. Oh, I think I was just charging that whole time. I was. Hell yeah. And yeah, you can break the enemies when they lock on you when you do the barrel roll. Oh yeah, sit down. I keep thinking I'm taking damage when I'm getting that, when I'm just charging my barrier meter. And they do a great job of like just, it's very obvious of like, this is going to hurt you. You know, this projectile is just flashing. And I like the, you know, I love when these games have like those bright neon colors that just kind of make it very obvious of what you need to avoid. Oh, just barely. Sit down. I used it too early. Fuck. No, sniped. Okay, I'm actually going to switch to, oh, you can't go to the options. That's okay. I'm going to switch to the auto fire here. But yeah, this game is sweet. Where are we at? Game settings. Auto fire on. And here we go. And I'm assuming once I beat a level, I'll be able to continue here. But again, I like how I have the buttons mapped otherwise. Especially, yeah, if I have the auto fire on. But I could theoretically switch it to the triggers, you know, for up and down and still be able to use a fire button, but it just feels kind of odd to use left and right to go up and down. Wonder if I can skip this cutscene. No. Sorry to make you sit through this twice, but it's short enough.
Flying near enemy fire will charge your ship's barrier breaker. It's an extremely powerful weapon and can hit otherwise out-of-reach targets.
We get it. We get it.
It's an inverse waveform to enemy fire, so theoretically...
Take a sip of my cocktail here.
Figure it out in practice.
I trust you will. Good luck.
Probably not the best practice for playing a bullet hell shmup, but that's okay. So yeah, this is just like, yeah, immediately firing as soon as I'm in line with an enemy. Which is sort of good, but yeah, like in some cases, I almost want to wait to charge my barrier breaker, like let them shoot a little bit, but I guess I can just stay out of their range. Just shift up my gameplay style just a little bit. But yeah, as always, I'll have all the links to where you can pick up this game. Again, if you've got the itch.io bundle for racial justice and equality, then you already have this game. But, you know, I'll have links to the developer's itch.io page and stuff like that, so you can check out their other stuff if they do have stuff, or, you know, follow them in the future. Because, yeah, this game is slick. The polish is high. I like how you can clearly see, like, your health pickups, like how much they fill up. Like it's a clearly segmented meter. Yeah, that is one thing. It is sort of hard to tell when you're taking damage or when you're just charging your breaker. Let me blow those fools away. Not hard to tell there. Get out of here. Okay. Bring on the purple orb. Get out of here.
Hey
No
there,
cheap
intruder.
shot.
You look familiar.
So do you. So do you. I really like the balance of that, though, like needing to juggle. And it seems like, you know, it's if you look at the screen, like with the bullet, with the projectiles, and with your ship that you're controlling, or your, it almost looks like a mech. Like it does look like it would be like almost difficult to avoid projectiles, and like you even have a little bit of like almost floatiness or weightiness to the controls. Like it's not an immediate like 1-to-1 ratio, but it feels really good. Like the momentum feels appropriate for like the size of your ship and stuff. Fuck. Get out of here. Let's go. Gotta charge up that breaker. Dang it. I don't think there's going to be any health pickups during this boss battle, which sucks. That's okay. Okay, and the breaker meter just kind of fills slowly on its own. Ah! Even if you're not absorbing enemy fire. You missed. Every time. Okay, I think that's all this first boss has got to throw at me, so as long as I can keep avoiding things, I should be alright. Yeah. Yeah!
Was much of a rival to you.
Nope. Oof. Not bad. I'll take a B rank for my first level.
You made it. I was worried.
I always pull through. Remember when everyone thought I died?
The enemy has reached the capital armory and are currently securing a cache of weapons they intend to transit back to the gate. Now that you've broken that old fleet out of impound, you'll take point to the decommissioning plant for some weapons of our own.
Yeah, this game is really fun. No way. Oh, nice. Totally different setting. Even the mech looks a little bit different, or the ship. just in like the because of the lighting or whatever. Whoa. It's a little tunnel action. Shit. I don't like this. That's actually a really cool enemy. Kind of reminds me of some of the enemies in Steriden. There's like these like lasers that will connect with one another and kind of make like block off pathways that you can take, or that you could have taken. Sorry. Can't even talk. Okay, so the barrier, when you use the barrier breaker, it seems like it turns all the enemies you kill into health too, so. Okay. Little lull in the action there. I think I'm just playing on whatever the standard difficulty is. I don't know how many different settings there are, but again, these videos aren't meant to be watched all the way through or anything. As soon as you feel like I want to check this game out, just do it. Shit. Damn it. Oh, barely. Okay, nice. Perfect timing. That's tough because you gotta. I think you have to kill both these. Fuck. Fuck. I don't know how to do. Oh, I'm forgetting to do the barrel roll up and down. I haven't done that at all. Duh. Because, yeah, you get that rapid fire. Wow. That's embarrassing. That's what this section is designed around, clearly. Or at least that next section for sure. It's a nice way to charge the breaker. Okay, full health. Ooh. Good soundtrack, too. It's not like, you know, not anything I would personally listen to outside of playing this game or a game like it, but I'm digging the, like, setting the tone perfectly. Okay. Get it down. Oh. Go. Got it. Shit. Oh, man. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Almost full health, almost full breaker. Okay, I felt like I did way worse there. It's nice, too, like, you get that little walkthrough in, like, the very opening video sequence that, unfortunately, we sat through twice. But you can go into, like, the menu and actually look at, like, a very detailed description of, like, how you get a higher ranking and how you, yeah, just how you can get a higher score and stuff. And how everything works as far as the breaker system goes. So I took a look at that first. Another boss?
Gone. Please defeat me too, Elise.
Yeesh, this is
Yes,
dark.
Val. I'll try.
Whoa. Yeah, I love the boss designs, even though I guess this is kind of like another sphere, but it's almost like a spider. Kind of reminds me of Gunstar Heroes. There's like that one level, or kind of early on in the game, where it's like just a bunch of boss battles while you're like riding down a minecart and it keeps shifting perspective. I wonder if I'm invisible while I do that barrel roll. I don't think so. No, I'm definitely not. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Fuck! Maybe I have to use my breaker and like keep charging it. I think that actually might be what I have to do. Fucking idiot. Yikes. Okay. What do you got for me? What do you got? Let's go. Oh, yeah, that's definitely what I'm supposed to do. That's awesome. Ah! Okay, but now I know what I'm doing. I don't know if... Do I just get unlimited continues? Let's see. I would guess it was like 3, but God, I gotta keep... I gotta quit taking these stupid hits at the beginning. God. Oh, man. Okay. Done a ton of damage. If that's all they got to throw at me, I might be okay. Nope. There we go. Come on. It's over. It's over!
Under their control, I could stand it if I wasn't alone.
With no points. Let's see how bad. See? Not so bad. I'll take that.
Are you still in control?
I've told you, there's nothing to worry about.
I'm sorry. There's no time to.
Okay, this game is serious.
I'd say they're onto us, Commander.
A large detachment are approaching, likely using a bombardment to distract us from their movements.
Understood. Moving out.
I'm going to play one more level here on this video, and if I can beat it, cool, but if not, we'll see how hard it is and how bad I am. But, yeah, by now, again, you probably know if you want to check this out. So, Risk System, man, this is one of the cooler games I've checked out. I always like, oh, yeah, this is kind of neat. I'm going to play a little bit of this, and, like, I'm almost hooked every time I play one of these shmups that were included in the bundle. Or at least the ones I've featured in this series. Oof. And yeah, just like the fact that there's like kind of enemies in the background. And I think, oh yeah, that's right. When you do the Blitz Breaker, I think it does affect those enemies that are kind of shooting and targeting you from the background. Like this one that's, I think it's like that ship in the very background that's targeting me. But if I can get my Blitzbreaker, I think I could take it out. Well, I have to wait for the next one. If I even make it that far. Holy crap. Yeah, give me that health. Shoot. I wanted to save it, but I needed the pickups. Okay, back to full. Shit. Shit. Almost full on all ends. Shit. Waste. I'm just realizing I also did a game, a video on a game in this series. The game is called Blitzbreaker, and I'm pretty sure this mechanic is called Blitzbreaking. Maybe it's just breaker mode. Maybe I just keep calling it Blitzbreaker by mistake, but that's pretty funny. I actually did. No, it's Barrier Breaker. Okay, yeah, I am just misspeaking, I think, all the time. So my apologies. Fuck. Fuck. Holy cow. Let's see if I hit a checkpoint. I don't think so. We'll find out. Shoot. And the controller rumble, the rumble support in this game is real. I have it turned down to 25%. It starts at 50, and that was already like, man, this controller is like ready to break. not doing enough of that barrel rolling in regular gameplay. I'm only using it to dodge. But it also, yeah, it enhances your fire by a lot. There we go. Almost seems like it gives me more pickups, too. Give me those points. Yeah. There we go. Shit. Shit. No. Oh, I almost took a dumb hit there. Alright, here we go right now. Okay. Got some health. No. Same spot I died before. No. Yes. No. Oh my god. Give me the boss. Come on.
I'm afraid
holy crap.
alone will take you.
Whew.
I'll just have to be lucky then.
No chance. Alright. The boss at least always seems to be a checkpoint. It did seem like I started that level from the beginning though. Let's see, there's... Oh, fuck. There's usually just like 2 or 3 patterns that the boss has. Usually 3. So. Let's go. Just stay out of the way here. Oh, man. Okay. That's cool. Shoot. What am I supposed to do there? You can't get out of the way of that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Alright, let's give this another few tries. Try to stay below this time. Oh, that's right. You just got a barrier break. Fuck. Okay. So you just have to use that to weave through the bullet patterns. It's almost like, you know, you're not necessarily switching polarity like you are in Ikaruga or something, but it has a little bit of that in its DNA, maybe? Come on. That was just pathetic. Let's go. Okay, that does damage from all angles. Fuck. Get out of here. That is crazy. I'm wondering if you're like right on top, like there's like that big, huge like pulse coming from the ship. I wonder if you're right on top of that, if you absorb more, but that's rough. I like how this has like a 3-dimensional, still didn't avoid it. Okay, you just have to time it perfectly. No. No! Alright. Got maybe a grasp on that. No. Maybe not. Okay. Okay. Still got a couple hits left. No! Come on! Holy crap. Okay, more than a few attacks this time. I guess that was actually about to be the third pattern, but just all of these have been a little more complex than the previous bosses. If I take a stupid hit there one more time. Give me a break. Alright, last try on this video. Let's go. We got this. Let's play it safe there. Ah, and I still take a hit. 2 hits. You gotta be kidding me. I'm doing another. Still keep forgetting to do the barrel roll dash. Nope. Oh, that's so annoying. You get kind of sandwiched if you time that wrong. I'm going to do one more after this one if I die here. Knew it. This is for real the last one. Let's go. I'm not even going to pretend to Babe Ruth this one. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my God. There we go. What do we have here? Alright, well, I'm definitely going to keep playing this game, but yeah, definitely check out Risk System. We'll have the links in the video description, and I will definitely continue this video series on from here. And yeah, you can watch me die again as the video fades out here, but thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and I'm definitely going to talk about this game on the podcast, because Randall in particular needs to play this. He's a big shmup fan, and yeah, we definitely have to talk about this on the podcast. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and take care.